those are like my outlets for my struggle, for things that I can't think. And for some reason, I draw eyes all the fucking time.
Anime style.
No, it doesn't. Anime everything. Like, it doesn't matter. If they're eyes, I'm drawing them. Like, I got my ojo bracelet on right now. Like, it's just a thing. Maybe that's the Corandero side or whatever, but I've been drawing eyes forever. And what it is
You
because...
become a tattoo artist. I only do eyes. It's like eyes in every...
eyes?
Like, it's eyes in every style. Like, just fucking, like, American traditional, like, new school.
Goju.
Like
Goju
fucking
eyes.
pixelated eyes.
The coming eyes.
Wow.
Way to ruin my...
Sorry.
my childhood. Hello, welcome back to DBJ Dumb Bitch Juice. I don't know if we're gonna get demonetized for saying that anymore, but whatever. DBJ, we're happy to have you. So, episode 2, here we are. But I wanted to mention something. I got a new mic, yes, for this. This is temporary, but we also have some other mics coming in and some new stuff coming in to make sure that our production setting is not so terrible, because I know that last time I was wearing headphones and it wasn't that great. But side note with all that stuff, we're just happy to have you guys here, and we're happy that we have anyone viewing us and being a part of our group. And I know that they're happy, I'm happy, and I guess that's it for me.
I don't know. I think it was just chaotic. The last one was just more chaotic. It wasn't that anything else. But anyway, so you guys, we are alive. There was no bombs underneath our cars, so we are okay. This week's been, I think it just feels like any other week, if I'm being honest. But yeah.
Yeah, feels good. I like the vibes.
Yeah. So, your week was boring?
Yeah, basically. Although, I mean, I did go to the Arts Fest yesterday and today.
How was that boring?
Well, it wasn't boring. It was just hot yesterday, and then today it was just really nice, but it was very windy, so I got cold. So it's just like temperature-wise, it was not okay. But no, the food was delicious. Oh my god, they had deep fried Oreos.
So you did have the stories where you're telling me.
They're so good. They're so good. Anyway, yes, that's. But yeah.
What about you?
Not much. Went on like a little R&R trip to Austin, but other than that, pretty chill.
What'd you do in Austin?
Went on, not trying to plug in any businesses unless they're trying to help us, but went on a suspension roller coaster, and then on top of that, kayaking, or not kayaking, but paddleboarding. That's pretty fun.
That's fun. No,
it is fun.
That's all outdoorsy stuff.
Yeah.
I like outdoor stuff.
Very Mexican of you.
Yeah.
It's 'cause you're
Send
That's
outdoors
nothing to do with it, guys. I'm half, and I
Being
don't like the
outdoors and doing things physical.
No.
Mexican.
No. No.
We're all Mexican here. If you guys didn't catch that the first time, we're all Mexican.
We're all half. That's what it is.
No, for real, we're half. You're not half, are you?
No, I'm full.
Yeah, he's a full.
You're full. You're full.
He's full flesh beater. She's not. She's.
I'm not.
What are you?
I'm half Mexican, half Salvi.
If they don't know what that is, Savi stands for El Salvadorian.
Salvadorian. Not enemies. We just dislike each other.
That sounds like enemies. Sounds like enemies to me, fool. I don't know what you talking about. It's okay. We all love each other.
Two different
Doesn't
things.
matter. We're in Texas, so Texas brings us together. Brings all the colors of the rainbow together. What's so funny?
Because you said bring all all the colors of the rainbows do not come to Texas. I don't know why you said that. We are definitely a very red state, sir.
We still got a lot of people here.
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
Go to Austin, like you said.
We have like a good mixture.
I don't think so. I think we still got a lot of people we gotta get rid of, but that's just me. That's just me.
If I was Thanos. So you had fun over there. You did that little thingy.
Yeah.
You told me you were scared last time.
Well, it's just because like it wasn't like a normal roller coaster ride. Like this one, you could actually like it had handbrakes for you to control the speed.
That's even more terrifying.
No, like originally, like the speed wasn't as bad. It was just like
I saw the pictures. You were like,
no, because like that was at one point where like
these motherfucking cats.
There's cats around here.
Yeah.
But like there was at one point where like the only time I had to do that was because like it was real good like serpentine kind of like like downhill, so I had to just pump the brakes real quick, cause like I was getting flung left and right because of the speed, and I was like, yeah, I don't like that.
I do.
Yeah.
I want to feel like I'm flying out. I want to feel scared. I want to feel like it's just life or death. When I went bungee jumping that one time, it was fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to feel like I'm dying. Like I want to feel like there's a chance. Because when I was bungee jumping, like I was the only one that was like, go. Like I guess it's the best way to say that. Because my cousin, and her girlfriend were both standing there like this for like 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing though. Like if I was to do it, I wouldn't like just go. I would just do the old suicide.
No.
Yeah. The slow fall back. I was like, thanks guys.
I did Jesus pose. Like I literally went up there, and then the guy was like, "Are you ready?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like,
"Oh, I'm doing hands in
I was
pockets,
like this.
just lean back and accepting."
Nope.
Yeah, I was like,
Listen,
just hands in
no.
pockets and just like.
I am terrified of heights. I would do neither. I would not even go up there.
The guy legit said, he's like, "I've never seen anyone just jump off like that." Like he looked at me like with concern. I was like, I'm just not afraid to die. Like I don't want to. It's not a preference, but like if it happens, it happens. Like I'm not going.
I was like, oh my bad. I suffer from suicide tendencies. I was like, there was a rope.
We almost got out of it. Not yet, but almost. It'd be like that.
Yeah.
But anyways.
So yeah, first topic of the night.
First topic. We didn't come up with any topics. You guys were supposed to.
Well, we still got to talk about the burnt toast theory.
Okay, there we go.
Talked a little
Oh
bit
no,
about
so we
it.
did have topics. You did say it a while ago. I'm
I
just
was
stupid.
like,
I
yes.
forgot.
I'm like, we did briefly talk about it in the last podcast, but we did not. We didn't get to finish.
So if no one's familiar, it's a theory called the burnt toast theory, and what it is essentially is that bless you. That one looked like it hurt.
It hurt my chest. I don't know why. It's because I was trying to hide it.
Yeah.
That's my fault. Anyway, go on. Ignore my dumbass.
So
the burnt toast theory.
Yeah, the burnt toast theory.
I like toast.
Is essentially as just like you're getting ready throughout your day, ready to go out. You start like making your breakfast or whatever, and you burnt one of your pieces of toast. And the time that it takes you to like recook that piece of toast, like the fact that it burnt the first one. It's not that it's necessarily happening to you. It's happening for you because like the time that it took you to make that new piece of toast is essentially either stopped you from like a car wreck, stopped you from like getting into traffic, or like potentially like even something as mundane as like getting a traffic ticket. So it could be anything from like life-threatening to like mundane. So it's just like in a weird way the universe is like sort of like looking out for you.
That is like the sweetest little theory ever.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Sounds gay to me.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Because you don't make toast.
I make toast all the time.
No,
Salud.
there is no bread. This boy does not eat bread.
I do.
Yeah.
Mr. Keto diet.
Keto bread. That shit is so good. The Sola brand, bruh. The
That
seeded
shit-
one.
Yeah, no.
It's so good. It doesn't even taste like that doo-doo because I've had other keto breads so trash.
No.
This is the best one. It's only 1 carb.
No.
Yeah, no.
So
No.
good. Y'all
No.
missing out.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm first of all, I'm not even a bread person to begin with. I prefer noodles, pasta, rice, noodles.
It's a non-Asian.
Anything that like bread is okay. Like I mean, I do like it. Like give me a bruschetta. Like I'll be fine with that. I love a nice fucking sun-dried tomato.
So, what's
so
another theory that you guys have besides burnt toast?
Burnt toast.
I don't have one. It's like I honestly don't have one. That's actually just like a really sweet theory that I've ever heard though.
Yeah, it feels like it's kind of right because it kind of correlates with my belief of like, well, like if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, like anything that happens like to you is not to you, it's for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is better than what I think. I'm just like, oh.
It's more like the theory of like everything happens for a reason, kind of.
Yeah, but in a better way. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
a more descriptive way because then it just kind of sounds basic when someone says like, oh, that's so cliche.
That is cliche, but it's true.
That's a better way to say that,
Yeah.
without it sounding so cliche. It sounds more poetic. It sounds
Yeah.
more like in depth about like what it really means. And
Sounds
someone's
like
gonna
everything's more in tune.
yeah, and someone's gonna listen more to that than someone's just like, yeah, everything happens for a reason. Because you're just gonna be like, I'll plead. Like I get it. It's like obviously everything happens for a reason,
Yeah.
But then there's a lot of people who believe that some things just don't happen for a reason, and that's scientifically true. But like,
Yeah, true.
But I like to have faith in things. I think that someone without faith is someone who could use a little faith.
I got morals.
It's not to say that if you don't have faith, you don't have morals, but like,
Oh yeah.
it's just more like I just think that people with faith, it doesn't even have to be faith in like a religion or anything like that. Just a faith in something.
In something.
Yeah.
Like that to me, because when you don't, you become pessimistic and you don't care. And they're like, I'm just a realist. I go, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm a realist too, but I'm a realist positive person. Like I understand the reality of things, but I would like to prefer that things happen on the grand.
Yeah, you like to prefer
on the
like
grandeur,
the glass
you
half
know?
full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no. That's actually this is actually a very good point. I don't see the glass half full. I'm just happy I have a glass of water. People are just like, oh, at least I see the glass half empty.
Or half full.
Yeah, or half full. I'm just like, no, I'm just happy I have a glass of water. What the fuck? Like, that's how I think about it. Like, I don't care. Like, but I was like, if I could have more, I would love more.
Yeah.
If I have less, it's because I probably depleted it on my own. Most likely, it's because of me.
No, so
I probably
for me,
fucked up.
For me, it's just like morals and Scientology.
We are done with this podcast. Oh my god.
Tom Cruise is a Scientologist, by the way. If you guys didn't know that, yeah.
We all know that.
Yeah, we all know that.
I've followed so many. Remember, I told you I love social media and I love pop culture, so I follow so much. About
It's literally just a fucking pyramid scheme. Like it's been proven time and time again.
Yeah,
a
it's all
pyramid
about
scheme.
money, and they tell you like.
I was like, you can't know more knowledge unless you donate more money.
Yeah, well, you know that actress from that one show, that one what is it with the Paul Blart guy? I don't know why I'm forgetting the names. I know their fucking names, but
The Paul Blart guy.
Yeah.
like actor, yeah.
Kevin
Like
Spacey.
Oh,
Or
Kevin-
no,
no, Kevin
that's-
James.
that's
Kevin
the other
James,
guy.
yeah.
My bad.
Kevin James's wife on that show that he had.
Yeah.
I don't know why I forget her name. She's friends with Chelsea Handler, and I love Chelsea Handler like crazy.
From My Wife and Kid? No, that's
King of Queens.
Yeah, King of Queens.
Yes.
Son of a bitch.
So the wife, yes. So like, you guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So she was inside of it, and she goes out and tries to like fucking demolish them. And the first thing they try to do is cut all her assets, cut all her shit, because she had no money, because they're literally a threatening terrorist fucking company that if you don't do by what they say, they attack you. The fact that we were talking about,
Well, even then, even then, it's
but they don't control me. I don't have your money.
It's been proven that Scientology, like, if you talk bad about it, they actually like have a specific team in like their church that like goes after people who are naysayers and talk shit about them. Like they have a department just like for revenge, basically.
Yeah.
We can't go any lower, man.
Can I join that? Because I'm in my. I said I'm in my villain era. If I'm just, I don't need to be part of Scientology. I might be part of the ruining people's life part. Because if you pay well, I say well.
I think it's more like pro bono, like you just work for us and
Bono, like you too, Bono.
no, like you
Bono?
work for us and you'll get more information of our religion.
I guess.
You'll learn about the Martian on the comet.
I don't think they would give
The
it
only
that
reason
without-
why I
The
know so
Martian
much-
on the comet.
Yeah.
That sentence.
No, yeah, because like
It
they
didn't
believe
fit
that
with
there's like
sound right.
there's a man on the comet like coming to pick up all his chosen people,
We said Martian.
whatever Martian or whatever, some dude, yeah, from outer space,
Oh,
technically a Martian.
Zellor.
Yeah.
They have
Fucking-
that weird names like that.
No, the only reason why I know about it is because South Park fucking made fun of the shit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Then after that, like a fucking documentary came out of like some girl who was high up because her dad was a Scientologist or whatever. Like she exposed him. Yeah.
It'll be like that. Thank goodness for rich people having kids and the kids not being fucking completely dumb idiots. Because that happens a lot. No, that's
It's a lot, but like
that's
not all
recently
of them,
what's
like,
been happening. Because this new generation is so good. Like we may be Gen Z. I'm a Gen Z. We may be
millennial.
we may be millennial, but Gen Z has been doing pretty well so far, and they're little acclamation to what we're learning as people.
But Gen Z has also been called like the Christopher Columbus like generation because like they're rediscovering shit that was already ours.
Well, let's not call it that. Yeah, fuck Christopher Columbus.
For real.
No, well that's the thing though. Like, well, that's what they're doing because like they're fucking finding like shit like that we live with, and they're just like, what the fuck? I was like, did you see that one girl that fucking found an iPod Nano, and she's like, oh look, it's a haircut.
Oh, so that's
Oh my god.
that's what you meant. I thought you were trying to say like they're like discovering new ways to do things. And
Like
make us happy.
No, like,
they're
it's-
just finding stuff from our generation that
Yeah.
they're just like, what the fuck is this? Oh,
Yeah.
is this? And it's not that
Yeah.
at all. It's the opposite of what it is.
Like that one girl that's like found a old like clock and it had like a cassette tape attached to it, and she called it cassette.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And she's like,
oh my god.
yeah.
I came out of the closet.
Hilarious.
That's the first thing that comes into my head.
Did.
No, yeah. So yeah, that's why they're called like the.
Oh, I saw a little video. Well, what's that one right after Gen Z? They're like called something completely different.
I don't know.
They're the babies.
The alpha something, isn't
They're
it?
called alphas.
They're like alpha something.
Hell no, millennials
No,
were
I'm
like the
dead
last
serious.
OGs.
Who has their
like,
phone out? I was like, who has their phone? Just look it up. I think it's like
My
alpha
phone is
something.
recording right
Like-
there. Hello, guys.
my phone's charging.
Oh yeah, mine's too. Okay,
Shit.
so we'll look this up later. I was like, we'll look this
Yeah.
up later. But
There's
yeah,
no fucking. The last strong generation was millennials.
I don't think so because I think that
no, because they're like, there's no more Gen whatever. Because we ever.
Do you remember our playgrounds?
I think we were
The monkey bars were like at least
I was
2
gonna say, I
stories
think
high.
physically
The
we
jungle
may have been
gym,
the strongest.
I
no,
love
the
those
jungle
jungle
gym. If
gyms.
you fucking fell, you walked that shit
I
off.
feel like
Yeah, you did.
I feel
No.
like when you say like the best, well, not the best. What'd you say?
Strongest.
Strongest.
Yeah, physically we're the strongest, but I think mentally and intelligent wise, they may be when it comes to technology because they're about to give us that whole fucking beautiful
Okay.
movie.
Oh,
They're about to Wally us. Okay, let them Wally us.
No, like
No, 'cause that means we
I
go
don't give a fuck.
back.
What's wrong with that?
I'd rather live my life. No, like as far as it goes, like those
I like
motherfuckers.
walking. I was like, I do like walking.
They're non-vaccinated, neosporin, like asshole.
fucking.
Yeah, like no, like
I'm listening.
I was like, I'm not down with that. Like as far as it goes, like I'm not down with them being called alphas. Like if you want to switch up the names, like millennials were
You know,
taking.
alpha's not even the max. It's okay. Let them called alphas. They're not the max. There's more than that. So
Yeah, it's it goes like.
but like, I
alpha,
guess because
omega,
the concept of us always knowing what an alpha is
Yeah,
makes that mindset of us like, no, that generation can't be that.
Yeah.
who's to
Basically,
say that they cannot be alpha while we're millennials and so happen to be omega millennials by chance because they're just being called that, but that doesn't mean that they are that. So they can be alphas, yes, but we can still be the millennials who are omega towards them.
I feel like we need to change the subject because now I'm going into my Yahweh mindset, and we really need to.
You need to stop being so.
Anyway,
I'm supposed to be the perverted one, bitch.
I know, but I'm the one that has the mind of it because I read it more than you do.
Yeah, no,
Anyway,
I experience it more than you. You see my Twitter?
that is so true, though. You live it. I just read it.
Even my love lives have been yaois. Remember? That was like literally everything we used to talk about growing up. Is that my love life was like yaois.
Literally, him and his big nosed lovers.
I'm gonna need you to calm down. Just you and me. They abandoned me to go use the restroom. Well, one did. The other went to go grab her phone. So as we wait here patiently, story time with Heka. I don't have a story, so that's why I just smiled at you. But anyways, let's just wait for them to get back. Yikes. But anyways,
So yeah, it's actually we just looked it up. It's Gen Alpha.
I was just about to say it.
Dude, I like how y'all went to Yu-Gi-Oh. I went to Digimon. We were.
I was so gonna go for like G Unit.
hey.
Damn.
No, because I be saying G Unit and no one knows what that means.
Oh.
I'm just like, bruh, y'all didn't grow up the same way we did. I thought y'all did. Like, I'm 1995,
Yeah.
right? You're 1993.
3. Yeah.
No, I remember. I said it fast.
Damn.
1994.
No.
5, 4,
Not even.
3, 2.
2. I was like,
You're older than him.
yes. No. You're older than me. Didn't we?
Yeah.
We already do that? Yeah.
Yeah, you
92.
don't
But 93, 92.
90, 91, 92, 93. I'm so.
93.
Yeah, you're older.
So yeah, I'm older.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
What the fuck?
Oh.
We don't.
Hold up.
We don't know basic math.
We do not know how to math.
I'm better at reading, writing, and talking shit.
And 2 of those were a lie.
Damn. Like you sat there, thought about it, like.
I was like, what the fuck?
But I am good at reading and writing.
Now you made him sad.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I got a big ass backyard. I have a giant garage back there. You know,
I know.
You know, a little easy.
Oh my god.
Anyways,
So in the bed next podcast, if you don't see Heka, you know why.
anyways,
He was like, fuck you guys.
they got to experience a little bit of story time with me when y'all guys were gone. So,
So yeah,
it's a good story time, by the way.
Gen Alpha is the next
Okay, just
generation.
ignore me.
Anyway, okay, I guess we're going into his story. Okay, what's your story?
I wasn't gonna tell you the story. I was just
God damn it!
I was just talking it up. They know. Watch when you watch the video, y'all guys will know.
Okay.
It's a good story. It's a really good story. I fucking swear, like it's a good story. I swear on this table.
Okay. You've already talked to the story. Talked to story about it.
Yeah, I was talking to them when you guys were in the, where you were doing whatever you were doing,
Yeah, don't tell people.
and you were.
You shut your whore mouth.
I went to go get my phone so we could look up what it was.
You told me to shut my whole mouth. The only way to do that is shove something in it.
Oh my god! I was like, oh my god.
But anyways, go ahead.
So what's the topic? We digressed.
We did digress heavily. I was like, so we were on the subject of this new generation of Generation Alpha, even though nobody likes the name, but
No.
can't do anything about that after that. But yeah, I feel like, yeah, you're right. They are mentally more stronger than we are because with our generation, we had no choice and not be mentally strong. Like we literally had to be like, okay, like we had no choice.
Let's rephrase that. Just like for preference, because not mentally stronger, but mentally more prepared for inaccuracies. Because they're not stronger in that sense because they haven't handled it, so they don't know how to handle it whenever it comes.
Because the way it was like it was always it had to be ignored.
Yeah.
That was the issue.
And on top of that, we didn't have Google.
We didn't.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we did, but we didn't know how to use
It
it
came
until
too
we got.
late.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came too late. By that time, like
We barely became teenagers.
like
Google
growing
was
up,
ready
we
to
had
go.
to
Facts.
trust adults. Like we were forced to like trust adults. It's not like, oh, I don't fucking know you type shit. It was just like I have to take you on your word.
Yeah, and it was consistent fighting with the adults. It was always
Yeah.
It was because they were always more of like, well, I'm the adult. You need to listen to me,
Like,
and that
I'm
goes
right.
back to their generation
Yeah.
being told that too. It's just generational trauma throughout everywhere, guys.
it didn't make any sense for us because we were like, well, I'm starting to see that things are changing.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, I don't see things changing because they weren't like as in depth with social media and stuff like that as we were.
Yeah.
So we were all realizing each other's experiences a little bit differently. Like right now, everyone's like, oh, I felt this because TikTok helps you like, see some different shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And still us being I'm almost 30. They're 30. And
Which, by the way, like this is just like a tangent.
yeah.
Can people stop self-diagnosing off TikTok? Like seriously, like go to an actual doctor.
Hey, it helped me realize I had ADHD.
It really did help him.
Well, I got clinically
Like,
diagnosed.
I know.
If it's not fucking obvious that I have ADHD, it made me realize that, damn, I really do have fucking ADHD. I even sent a post to my mom one day. I was like, so this entire time, this is the reason why I was like this. I didn't even realize. And I still passed all my classes and I was still smart. It wasn't that I wasn't smart.
Oh, you had the good version.
Basically, like,
Yeah.
I don't.
My shit came in a floppy disk.
I wouldn't say that it's a good version. It's just like I have a high IQ.
Yeah.
That's one of the things. I have a high IQ. So with the high IQ, I was able to coexist with whatever.
I
predicament
got all
was facing.
the physical attributes of that shit. Like I got diagnosed like ADHD and like have like
But
dysgraphia.
you got diagnosed.
Yeah, I got diagnosed with that. Like
Hey, nobody told me, so I had to.
no, like I didn't get diagnosed at an early age. Like this was when I started working and I had fucking applied for benefits. I like yeah.
Damn.
No, yeah,
So,
like
okay.
congratulations. This is why you can't fucking like read too good. And oh, it turns out the reason why your writing sucks is because you have dysgraphia.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's because they
but,
tested
you
you
know,
on that,
yeah.
or like.
Yeah, like, but you know what? Here's like our bill, $200 and something.
But I've always been artistic, though. I feel like that kind of helps.
See, like I went for a regular checkup, like from a doctor, and like next thing I know, he's telling me to draw more because he said I was artistic, and turns out I can't fucking hear either. But yeah,
Wait, so what do you think he said?
he said I had to draw more.
Okay, so but
'Cause
you
I-
said that you said
Artistic.
like
You don't get
okay.
it. You-
I
it was the
got
joke.
it.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
I
was-
was
Yeah.
like, wait,
You got it.
I did not get it. The moment like this, I'm slow.
But I did like.
I saw that face. I saw that look.
The look of
Yeah, I know the
is just
look
like,
of disappointment.
like that was a solid
No,
joke.
I don't have to be here. I do not have to be here, but I do it.
It was a good joke.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
Like a doctor diagnosing you and telling you to draw more because you're artistic.
Yeah, got
Yeah.
it. I was like, I got
The
it.
fact that I have to repeat it.
I know. I was like,
She doesn't have a TikTok member,
yeah, I don't.
so she doesn't get some of the jokes because some of those are.
I don't do
TikTok
TikTok, guys.
So to backtrack is that I am very artistic. Like realistically, like I draw. You know, everyone knows like I edit stuff. You guys obviously I'm producing all this stuff. I do weird shit, and those are like my outlets for my struggle for things that I can't think. And for some reason, I draw eyes all the fucking time.
Anime style.
No, it doesn't. Anime everything. Like it doesn't matter if they're eyes. I'm drawing them. Like I got my ojo bracelet on right now.
Yeah.
Like it's just a thing. Maybe that's the little side or whatever. But I've been drawing eyes forever. And what it is
You
because
become a tattoo artist. I only do eyes. It's like eyes in every
eyes.
like, it's eyes in every style. Like just fucking like American traditional, like new school. all this
Goju.
stuff, yeah.
Like
Fucking
Goju eyes.
pixelated eyes.
the coming eyes.
Wow.
Way to ruin my
Sorry.
my childhood. Even to this day, I still draw eyes like that, like dead ass. Like I'll be drawing eyes all day, like everywhere I go. Like it's because it's to me, it's like a symbolized.
Like I wish I got like all like the artsy fartsy like version of that. Like no, like I said, like
You collect shit.
well, yeah, that's not really like
Is that the tism?
I don't know. I think I just like
I've seen that picture of your house where you were taking a picture.
That is a form of like comfort of something.
yeah, like
I think that's what it is.
It's just a comfort. I don't think that's actually like has to deal with that. Like I think we just like either like whatever action figures or like Power Rangers or whatever the fuck. We just like that, and so like we bought it because
I get it. You're lonely and you're nerds. I got it.
Shut the fuck up.
my family was poor and they didn't buy me the actual figures. Right? They
Facts.
bought me off-brand.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I know. I've been through the pool guy. Like I fucking went and got.
Why do you think I got excited for
some
seeing
people-
Power Rangers for $5?
If you
at
guys
Five
have
Below?
ever been to the pool guy, remember when you go to the pool guy, you get those fake Yu-Gi-Oh cards that are really, really shiny with big old stars.
Yeah, no, and for
Those were-
our
that's a
non-Spanish
big deal.
speakers,
And
Bulga
Vegeta-
is swap meet
Vegeta with Goku's
Or
hair
flea market.
and
Or
those
flea
big
market.
ass
or flea
legs.
market, yeah.
But
no,
yeah.
but yeah, like it's like that's the only reason why I collect those is because like I can now afford the shit I couldn't when I was young.
No,
but,
there's nothing wrong with that.
But
like jokes aside, I get it.
yeah, like as far as it goes, like it's like I only did good in school if like the teacher actually caught my attention. Like, and I'm not mean
That's
like,
ADHD.
Like yeah, like I'm not like there's classes I sucked ass at, but like if the teacher was actually made the classes fun and like actually wanted to like yo, I'm trying to reach you on this level, like that's where like I actually did good. Other than that, it's like it's not no fault to the teachers, even though there are some teachers that suck ass. But
Facts.
it's just at the same time like our school system isn't designed to like actually like educate you. It's only like cookie cutter. It's like yo, you got to fit this mold, you got to pass these classes, and you got to like do this standardized test. Like,
And that just goes back to the school education system.
Yeah.
That's not even some of the teachers' fault. That's just our education has failed us. Our education system has failed us.
yeah,
But that brings it back to the reason why I love my job, because like I train people, I teach people a lot of stuff, and what it does is it makes me happy because I get to like talk about it, and I know that people learn at different paces, and I'm willing to adapt to that and make it more adept to the person who's learning. And that comes from me because I'm the one who's ADHD. Imagine an ADHD person teaching somebody and then them still being able to learn it. To me, that's crazy because someone like me is not supposed to be able to do that so efficiently without medication. I've not ever had medication in my life, and I'm still able to do this kind of thing. I think it's something that's beautiful, and it's so much more enlightening to see that even though with your ADHD, you can still do something.
yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's like what you want to do, right? So that's what I learned about ADHD, is that when you learn that you are doing something you want to do, it's going to be more efficient. Because that's why it's hard for us to learn. If it's not it's not interesting or intriguing to us.
Also doesn't help when like your teachers talk shit to you, because again, like I said earlier, like I have dysgraphia, which just means you like can't write as good. So when your teacher walks
well.
up to you, like or as whatever the fuck, don't correct me. So as we're writing, like as I was writing like for the fucking essay or whatever, fucking teacher walks up to me and is like, damn, I didn't know you wrote in hieroglyphics. I was like, first of all,
Nah, bitch, you ain't finna tell me that. I'd be like,
I was like, bro, like to like talk shit to like a student. I was like, yeah, come on, bro, like really.
what did you say back?
I keyed his car.
Okay, well, you should have just been a bitch.
No, I keyed his car.
Okay, Carrie Underwood. I was like, okay, Carrie Underwood.
That was before the song came out.
Little slipped up four-wheel drive.
And this is autism, guys.
I feel like it's coming out of all of us.
No facts, though. This is why this podcast works. This is why this works.
Hey, we have some people who like this and some new people who actually like us.
No, I meant like a little bit of autism on my side.
That's not what I was saying.
Oh, my bad.
But your autism is showing. I'm just kidding. I'm going to hell, guys. Don't worry. I already know. I don't even got a one-way ticket. Satan himself. I mean, no, not Satan. Lucifer himself is grabbing me by the balls, taking me down whenever I'm dying.
Is that before or
Damn.
after you flirt with him? You already know. I was gonna ask this question.
Well, he is fine. He's fine. Like,
I mean, it's not going to be the same guy from the show.
I don't need to see it from the show. From what I've seen and depicted and everything else, and what he's always been known as is being beautiful, and I'm over here like,
All right.
let me have some of that horn.
This has been a good podcast. No.
It just gets quiet.
This is a side note that I just kind of want to ask. What is your guys' favorite discontinued show? Live action or like
He's
cartoon?
good at that. He's good at the side shit.
Like live action or cartoon? Because I have 3 that I really love.
Like from kids or like just in
Yeah,
general?
discontinued in general. Like it could be live action, like in person, or just like whatever the fuck. Yeah, like cartoons.
Cartoon wise, there was a show. I don't know if a lot of people remember this. Fillmore. It's a freaking awesome show.
Fillmore was a good ass show. Though.
It was a great show, and
But
they
that chicken was
discontinued.
dry.
That show was amazing, and then they canceled it, and I
Yeah.
was devastated
Yeah.
because I was like, I totally wanted to be Fillmore.
Yeah, they made a black kid a hall monitor.
Dude,
I was like, what
he
the
was
fuck?
a badass
And
hall monitor.
Then on
too.
top of that,
So serious. Like
then
it
on
was
top
like,
of that, his partner, the emo chick, was hot as fuck.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
she was hot, babe.
I don't
Like,
remember what you guys are
for
talking
real.
about.
Oh my fucking
Bald headed
god.
kid, glasses, Fillmore.
Really?
The name sounds familiar. I just don't know.
You'll recognize if
Yeah.
you see it. You'll recognize. You'll be like, oh shit! Like, yeah, I remember that shit. Well, because originally it is a Disney show, so
Yeah.
it's one of the few shows that I'm still waiting for Disney to fucking put on
Oh, okay.
Disney Plus.
Yeah. And that's just like hot. Like, well, technically at the time, my childhood mind was just like, oh damn, like I like this girl
She's
for
a
some
babe.
reason.
Yeah,
And
she
it
was
was
a
just the
babe.
whole emo phase. Yeah.
You know what?
Dude, like our generation had like the hottest emo girls. Like
No, for real.
We
Danny
had
Phantom.
And hottest emo guys.
That's true too.
we had emo.
I'm not
like, we
saying
had
Never Shall
Shigo,
Never
not
was emo, but it was during the same
Yeah.
generation.
It was.
Or not emo, but like goth.
No, but it
No.
was still like, well, emo was more like the music, but like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
style
Yeah.
was a little bit different because
Yeah.
the emo people that back in our day listened to emo music and listened to like shit like Never Shall Never, which is not
Yeah.
really emo, but they dressed like they were emo.
Yeah.
So it was like that era.
Yeah. So we had like
Punk
Shigo, Raven from like the Good Teen Titans.
Yes,
You just
the
named the
good one.
bitches you wanted to fuck when you were growing up. There is no problem.
Yeah.
There's none.
Shigo was thick as fuck.
Shigo
Was thick.
less hardcore. I love that. No, she's more queer coded. That is definitely a fucking queer bitch. Not to toot your horn. I'm not to like
no, like it doesn't burst my bubble. I'm like, oh, 2 of the same things I like. Why not watch? I'm like, what the fuck?
But
I'm
yeah,
like, I see no issue.
none.
The limit does not exist.
It doesn't. We can have any kind of emo girl.
Because
Emo
it
boy,
was
I love
Shigo,
'em.
the girl from Fillmore, Raven.
So side topic. This is how we go into this. Yeah. Because we're just changing topics, right? Yeah. So top 5 animated characters you wanted to fuck. Okay. You have a lot. I know you do.
I have a lot.
Including animated animals. Because you tried to fuck Lopunny in the last one.
No, I said
What?
you could. I said technically you could.
What?
No, and you started with the Bukkake, so that's how he went there.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
I asked you top 6 Pokemon, and you went instant Bukkake.
Which he will finish that bukkake.
Not
So
today.
you guys all know who was in that party.
So, animated characters I would like hook up with.
Fine. No, just in general. Growing up, like animation.
Oh, like from my actual like childhood. Oh, okay. Hex Girls, obviously from Scooby Doo.
Scooby Doo, I know.
Yeah, Hex Girls.
Babs.
Well, cause
First of all, the music was good too. So let's not lie.
yeah, Hex Girls. Obviously, Amy Jo Johnson, aka the Pink Power Ranger, Kimberly.
Kimberly.
So
She's a babe.
yeah, her like
Mine was
Hex
Trinity.
Girls. Pink Ranger, which is Kimberly. Shigo, Raven.
I'm getting a lot of pale from you.
Kimberly was like was fairly tanned. She
No, she was Sophie's color.
Yeah, she was more my.
She was Sophie's color.
My skin tone.
Yeah, fool.
She was still.
But oh yeah, look at her arm. That's a little tan. So she.
Yeah, she was more like a
No.
little. Yeah,
no,
little
she
tan.
was a little darker.
No,
No, because like it was California
I'll go get it
technically.
right now. I'm plugging my VHS and show you how like.
No, I can
actually,
pull
it's
it up.
on Netflix. We could just put it on Netflix real quick. We can watch Power Ranger. Oh, okay, never mind.
Dr. Ooze is about to come out that VHS right now. I'm so fucking excited. It's about to ooze all over my face.
He's looking it up right now.
Bam. She's not that light. Look at that. She actually has some good skin tone. She's not that like pale.
He lying to himself. He's lying to himself.
Okay, whatever.
He's on denial, guys.
Whatever.
He's
Fuck
in
you guys.
denial.
Who do you think you are?
I'll see you guys later.
No, you're not done. He's still gonna finish.
He goes. He's like, Mom,
I chose what I chose. All right.
Mom, am I brown?
Just like how you chose like fucking big nipple Shawn Mendes or whatever the fuck is this, Joe Jonas or whatever the fuck.
They're two different guys.
I don't-
Like,
I
it's like they're two different.
I don't know.
Completely different genres, and one has brown hair, one has black hair and bushy eyebrow.
And both of them are pale as fuck.
That is true.
Yeah. So
That is
yeah,
true.
if you want to go for paleness, let's go.
That's because one's from Canada and the other one's from Jersey.
Still pale.
That's still all north, bitch. They all-
Doesn't matter. At least we're in the same boat as far as paleness goes.
Okay. Anyways.
Anyways, I had to defend
So-
the fucking
So
people. I chose.
was that top 5?
No, I was like, I think we got like top. So it was Hex Girls. I'm counting them all as one. Shigo, Kimberly, Raven. I'm missing one. So the last one will have to be from my childhood. I want to say this one, but I feel like I'm gonna get judged. So
Say what you gotta say.
Just say it.
I'm gonna go with the next one.
No, just say it. Just
No,
fucking
fuck
say it.
that. You guys just ripped me a new one for fucking picking pale bitches.
It's okay. That's just me being a bitch. That's okay. It wasn't even her. She just bandwagon from the last time you called her.
Anyway.
It's gonna have to go with.
Don't switch it up. It got to be the person that you were going to say.
No, I'm definitely switching it up. Fuck
Oh.
that shit. The mom from the George Lopez show.
Oh, she's a babe.
Yeah.
She is a babe. Shout out to her. She still looks good.
Yeah.
She looks amazing.
Yeah, I saw her guest star in the new Lopez show.
Yeah, she still
Yeah.
looks amazing.
That or
I actually like that one because
Yeah,
that
it's
one
pretty good.
actually shows like a really good representation of old generation and
Yeah.
new generation. Like it's really good. I really like that.
What's yours?
I don't know. I don't have time to think about them either. How about you go and then I'll come back to me. I got too many guys. Too many.
Okay, so we'll do one regular and one non-animated. So my
Okay.
first non-animated was obviously Zac Efron because High School Musical
Typical.
made my pee-pee thing.
Typical bitch. I was like typical bitch.
I just loved him. And there's the story.
High School Musical sucked though.
I hated it.
Yeah.
Anyways, there was a there was
No,
a
it
there-
did. It
there-
was-
no,
there
no,
was
no,
no
no,
point
no,
in
no, no.
it.
There was a story behind why it was Zac Efron, and because it's so funny. One like before I found out like fully that I was like a fucking forget. So like I talked to my
Just swung
like
the
they
other
were
way.
all like yeah something about he's cute or
Preferred
something.
it in the
Santa.
butt.
And then my mom and Amanda my sister were like my mom and my sister were talking about like how handsome this person was, and I go, oh, he's all right, like whatever, like me being like just a little straight little boy on TV, like
Closeted.
Yeah, closeted,
Yeah.
watching the TV, and I see it, and I was like, yeah, whatever, and then they were like, oh, he is something. I was like, yeah, he's cute, and I was like, no, I mean, like he's a good looking like person, like trying to come up with something to say, and I was like, did I just slip up right now?
Mhm.
This is even before I even thought of what even gay was. Like I didn't think that was a thing, but I found out that way. But anyway, that's the first.
There's an imposter among us.
Yes, and it was definitely fucking me. But my animated people are, so I guess there's 4 now. So my animated people growing up was, if you guys know anything about anime, I would say Dean Angel, Dark. Dark from Dean Angel was the Dark Daddy. Crad, Dark backwards, was trash.
See, well, like in our generation, like none of the anime girls were drawn like how they are drawn today. So it's just like,
Well, yeah, it's edited now because they're higher quality.
yeah. So
Yeah,
a
but
bunch of twig bitches. But anyways,
number 2,
and Bulma was a whore. Sorry, had to get that out there. Fucking trying to show a young kid Goku her ass for a Dragon Ball.
Dude, I thought you were gonna say Velma from Scooby Doo. I was like, that was my girl question.
he said Bulma.
Oh, Velma
You
from
said Velma. You said
Velma from like the movies. Velma,
so screwed.
all right, sidetrack. Velma from the movies was thick as fuck.
Yes.
But like from like the original cartoons that we grew up with,
Yeah,
like
no.
it's like, yeah.
I just loved her because she was a babe to me. She wore glasses too. There was a lot of people that wore glasses in the area.
Didn't what's it called? She also played Hawkeye's girlfriend, right? Same girl.
Yes.
Yes, yeah, they did.
Yeah.
That's
Super
right.
fine.
She's also in this Netflix series, and it's so good. Oh my god, I forgot what it's called, but it's so good.
Well, anyways, continue. Your
Yeah, continue.
top 5.
Okay, so
You had Zac
number
Efron.
3, like obviously Kakashi. Like I've jerked off to Kakashi in my past before.
Is that that one eye? You're just like, yes.
I was like, I'll show you my one eye.
There we go, eyes again. The eyes. The eyes again.
Como los osos.
Los ojos.
Como los ojos. Like, mira.
No, if you don't know, like one eye is like a derogatory term for like penis.
That's
I did not know that.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's why I was like, I'll
know
show
that.
you my one eye.
That's what,
I was just like,
You didn't know that?
eyes. No, I did not. That would explain why you're so obsessed with
That's
eyes.
the one eye I want to see.
Yeah,
Dead.
that's
How'd
like
you
the-
not know that?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
It's
I
like-
live in a closet.
Like if they ever make like a reference,
We
it's
found
like,
that out
Yeah.
like 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
yeah.
That's why.
I was like, it's like the one-eyed monster. Like if you ever hear like someone say that, it's just like,
Yeah, that means they're
yeah.
pee-pee.
Yeah.
I will never look at the Goonies the same,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
This one-eyed Willie.
Yeah, that's the whole joke.
That was the.
I did not get it.
Okay, and then number 4 would be, I guess it was gonna be. I would say Gohan because I think like a couple times to Gohan, like for Dragon Ball Z, but like adult Gohan, even though I was like still. Like,
I was this whole time I was thinking like Kid Gohan. I was like, the fuck is wrong with
I was
Wow.
even then I was still young, so it would
Yeah.
make sense. But like no, I was still thinking about adult Gohan. Like I was like,
Mm.
adult Gohan, yeah, that's what I like. You know, those are the kind of things that I was thinking about. And then number 5, I would have to say Robin from Teen Titans.
Again, another pasty person.
Yeah, it was pasty.
Wait, like regular Robin, like punk ass Robin, like in tights, like the green tights, or like are we talking about
Teen
like
Titans.
Red X Robin? Because remember, he played 2 different characters.
Both.
Eh,
But I remember his face.
yeah.
Mr. and Mrs. X, Rogue and Gambit. Huge crush on both from X-Men 97.
Dude, they did Rogue terrible. In
I
the
know
new-
her boobs are just and her butt.
Not even that. Her thighs
whole-
are gone.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just,
like they
her whole figure is gone. I'm very
yeah,
devastated.
They very PC'd her.
So
Yeah.
definitely both of them. Although, can I count them as one? Because they
Yeah,
are
yeah.
a married couple.
No,
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
I counted the Hex Girl. So yeah.
Okay, cool. I would count them as one because yes. So them's one, and then the mom from Aristocats, the cat. She's a babe. The white cat, yeah. She's a
All
babe.
right.
I was like, she's a babe. She's a babe.
I don't get it, but all right. I'll
Because I watched this anime recently, and it's
Honestly, I think that's what ended up me liking Sagwa so much, the show, because, dude, whatever. I was like, dude, whatever, because like I don't know, just the vibes were there. I was like, the vibes were there.
gotcha.
okay. Whoa.
Like rope.
So you got two.
Oh yeah, I got two.
Yeah, sorry.
Trinity from Power Rangers, Velma from Scooby Doo, and then I don't know what to do with the last one because it could be.
I like how they're all girls.
Like how they're pasty.
Shut up.
It was one time.
I don't
You
know.
motherfuckers gave me shit for my selection.
I know, but like, okay, I don't know if I should go.
It's just me being a bitch.
Dude, I don't know if I should go Bleacher and Yuyasha on this one.
Pasty people.
Bleacher and
Moroku.
Yuyasha. I was like, I don't know if I should go Bleacher. Moroku was not my favorite,
He wasn't my favorite, but
but I could see it.
Moroku could get
There was
it.
something about that ponytail. Something about that little ponytail.
Period.
Honestly, I think in Bleach, Hitsugaya was like my number one for sure. Cause I was like, I definitely fuck him. I was like, I would definitely fuck him. Yeah, but yeah, I think those are my top 5.
Nice.
Okay. Well, I think that concludes our section of. I didn't even mention this. This section is called "Shoot the Shit."
Wait. Before we conclude, discontinue show. You didn't say. We only said hers.
Oh yeah,
Discontinued show.
I only said one show. It was Fillmore. Well, Angel Battlestar.
Alita.
Alita?
Yeah,
Battle
Alita,
Angel?
'cause they discontinued it. They're supposed to come off like 2 years ago. They were supposed to like make a remake, but they didn't do it. I need Alita. Like that one was. Y'all guys be missing out. That gives if you guys like cybercore,
Yeah.
like all that essence, like it's so good. That was one that I was so sad that they didn't continue because I like that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I guess that concludes this section. So we're gonna go into finally, am I the asshole? Because we actually did pretty good on time, guys. We're not so completely doo-doo. We were able to manage it, even with our ADHD and side notes. Last time we kept saying Patreon, but Patreon has been so hard to work with, and we're probably not gonna even do it because of what has been happening with the website so far, and it's probably gonna be the next Tumblr. So forget that. But if it doesn't, we'll be on there. But anyways, you'll find us here on YouTube. So we're still gonna keep doing our thing. So now we're going to go into Am I the Asshole? Now we're back into the Am I the Asshole section. So there is no topic of the day. We don't do stuff like that. We're just going to read whatever comes up on legit Am I the Asshole? So let's go. It says, am I the asshole for telling my gay twin she kind of brought this on herself?
Just read it. Just read it.
I'll try to keep this as concise as possible. Me, 24, and my sister, female. Wait. Me, male, 24, and my sister, female, 24, had a clash after I told her that she had brought this mess on herself. For context, my sister came out as gay to our parents at the age of 18. However, she told me about 3.5 years prior and asked me to keep it a secret, and so I did. This is because our parents are deeply religious. Now, I'm religious too, but I recognize she's her own person and can do whatever she wants. I encourage her. No, not yet.
I was like, no, that's good. I was like, because there's not a lot of family that can still understand and end up shunning away their family.
Wait.
Don't jump the gun.
I know. Oh,
I encouraged her to take up jobs with me during the summer and Christmas time since around age 16. So that if push came to shove, she'd have something to fall back on just in case. She did end up doing a few odd jobs with me, but never really put effort into it consistently over the years. A few months after turning 18, she told her parents predictably, so they were livid about it. Things got better when we both went to college, but before that I tried to talk to her into getting a different degree that would have complete real-world applications and had demand. She wanted to work with animals, so she took animal science. I suggested, this guy has no sense of fucking whatever. Animal science, comma. I said, or period. I suggested veterinary, but she didn't want to retake her classes since she didn't have the grades for it. Long story short, we both graduated last summer and both got jobs straight out of college. She moved out more or less immediately. Fast forward to 3 months ago, she lost her job and has moved back in home. Parents really don't treat her as well as they do me, and it sucks. I tried talking to them about it, but over the years, but it's like talking to a brick wall. We have a chat last night in my car, and she was telling me she has been struggling and can't find a job, plus she's run out of savings we built up. I felt I had to be honest about what I thought in that moment, but in hindsight, it might not have been the best idea. I said I'll be honest with you, but if you tried listening to anything I told you year after year, you wouldn't be in the mess that you've kind of brought it on yourself. She started sobbing, said I was being a dick and wanted to be left alone. So I exited the car, left the keys in, and went away. Haven't spoken since. Am I the asshole? This guy was hard to read.
Okay. It's kind of hard to understand.
Yeah.
So
It was
basically,
like, I got lost in the middle there.
Yeah, because the way his grammar was so improper, and the way that everything was like, what the fuck?
he probably did this when he was really emotional. So basically, he's wanting to know if he's the asshole because his sister, and he pretty much told off his sister on trying to prepare in case something happens. She has something to fall back on. And when he called her out for not being prepared, she got upset. Is that basically what happened?
That's the gist I got from it. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, the whole gay thing was kind of like a subplot.
I feel like
No,
that was
yeah.
no,
I was
that
gonna say like because the beginning it says like, am I the asshole for my? It says,
Yeah.
am I the asshole for telling my gay twin she kind of brought this upon herself?
I thought it was gonna
what
go
does that
like in
have
a
to do with
Yeah,
complete-
like what does
anything?
that do with it? If you're
Yeah.
if you're talking about her life choices,
I thought it was gonna be like a complete opposite when it started. Like, am I the asshole for like my gay twin? Like, and I told her it was like, hey, sleep with my girlfriend just to see if she could tell us apart.
Dude, I have read those stories though.
I thought it was gonna go that direction, but then it's like it's just the whole like, hey, I'm not gonna support you, you fucking lazy bum. Which is my standard. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm not gonna.
If that is what this story is
Yeah.
about, I don't think you're the asshole, but she probably took it as a really harsh way.
Yeah.
And but it also comes it also depends on like how you really came forward to her. If it sounded like you were attacking her and that's probably the way she took it, then that's probably why you feel like you may be the asshole even though you're not. It's just the way that she felt that conversation
No,
probably
yeah, but at
went.
the same time, like, how long will you enable that behavior until the point where you realize you wasted thousands of dollars and time on this person?
Yeah, that's true.
When you could have realized, like, yo, like if I would have just said no the first time, she probably would have got her shit together. And got
Yeah.
Because,
No,
like, I
that's
mean,
true.
there's a lot of people that, like, even in today's society, they restart their careers because, like, they have to, like, eat humble pie and just be like, you know what, I took a risk with this company, so on and so forth. It
Yeah.
didn't work out with me. I got to switch it.
Yeah.
yeah. The biggest thing that I see here is that the reason why he says gay in general is because his parents are religious. So the way that his parents,
But he didn't specify if they already know.
Yeah.
no, they know now.
Oh, they know now. So because they know now she's being treated differently, is that
That's why he says like he's
Okay.
He's like, that's why he said like they of course they treat me a little bit better because of this. Like he says it in here. Like
I still don't see how that ties in together with him being
Like, with
the
her
asshole.
asking for, like, yeah, money.
For
no,
assistance.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's where like I get.
I
Where,
feel like these
what
are two different
What I'm trying to
subjects.
say is like I get where he's coming from when he
Yeah.
tries to tie that into because he's trying to say like, hey, you're being treated this way because you know you're the
Of
gay
this.
one.
Yeah.
But he's saying like, but I told you so. Like you should have done this because obviously they're like not that happy with you for
Yeah.
being this way
With your
That's how I
lifestyle
see it.
choices.
Yeah.
because it's like
I saw it more in the aspect like, yo, like I'm going through a rough patch right now. Can you like let me borrow some money?
yeah, and
That's kind of how I saw it too. Because I feel like these are two different subjects.
Yeah, because like I said,
yeah,
the-
he was
the
trying to
whole-
he was trying to give context to where context doesn't even matter.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the
That's my
subplot-
point. It's like
Like,
that's why
yeah.
that I see where he's coming from, but it doesn't
Yeah.
context doesn't matter here because why does that matter?
Yeah.
That you're telling her that she's a failure
Yeah.
and you
'Cause,
should have
like-
done what I said because you're gay and mom and dad don't like you. Like that doesn't make any sense.
No, it,
Yeah.
does, it doesn't make any
bruh.
sense. It's just like it's like
Are you saying they helped you more?
yeah. It's like saying like, why are you gay and why do you need $50? So like, where the fuck, like, yo,
Where?
like back the fuck up. We gotta talk about one thing before we talk about the other.
Yeah. So why would you bring both of those?
Well, let's read the comments because this was confusing.
Yeah.
So.
But just so we get the record clear, we're all like in agreement. Like we're not gonna be supporting some like
some like person who doesn't take care of themselves.
yeah.
Or, like,
We're not gonna be supporting a scrub that is a female.
so happens to be female. Yeah.
Still a female scrub.
No, that so happens to be female.
We don't
the way
want
you
no
said, The way you
scrubs.
said it was
Scrub
like that
isn't-
is. The way you said
I was about to say
No.
a scrub. A TLC definitely made that
the way
scene
you
as
said
a
it,
guy,
you said-
not
you
a
said-
girl.
You said that is a female. So happens to be a female. Because you mean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you just
The way you made it
rephrase
sound-
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad. No, I'm talking like how the guy wrote it.
Okay, so OP has offered the following explanation for why they think that they might be
Southern
the
name.
asshole. Told sis it was her fault. 2, maybe a bit too honest and blunt.
No, because at the end of the day, like we've all had that sibling. Like,
Oh
like-
yeah, we
like-
all have siblings that call us out on our shit.
Yeah, and I'm that sibling.
Okay, so we got a response here. It says, "You're the asshole. How do you believe I told you so?" Statements benefits her at this point. Instead of trying to cheer her up or
Stupid.
encouraging her to
Sorry.
get back up, to pick out, to get instead of encouraging her to get this. Instead, I can't even say this. Instead of trying to cheer her up and encouraging her to get back out and continue her education, you're just looking to shit on her. Additionally, I get the feeling you're saying she should have stayed in the closet. Your context isn't clear here on that one, which
Okay,
is what
yeah.
we were saying. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, the
it
context
makes
isn't
sense.
clear. But yeah, but the beginning part where he said that you are the asshole. Again, it
yeah.
depends on how this was
Hold on, hold on.
approached.
Here's the thing though, like I don't have a problem with someone like with like siblings being gay or anything like that. It's just like my problem is more like why the fuck do you need $50 from me? I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, bitch, you better make this make sense.
Okay. So OP responded to the comment.
Yeah.
It says, "Oh, absolutely not. Don't want her to suppress anything. She feels, and I get the 'I told you so' isn't beneficial. In the moment, I just felt it was necessary as advice and encouragement. From me, he has always fallen on deaf ears." That's true.
Eh.
No, it's true because
Well,
because he was encouraging her to go work with her. He was encouraging her to go work with him.
Yeah.
To go do some stuff like, come on, we can get you something. We can get you something. No matter what the case,
Yeah.
no matter how gay she was, no matter anything.
Yeah.
He did encourage her, and
Yeah.
she said no and didn't do that. So he basically said like, come on.
No, yeah, but like it's sort of like right intentions, wrong approach kind of deal.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's what it sounds like.
100%. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't disagree with you on that.
I was like, yeah, because as far as it goes, just like I was like, so what? You're gay, but like you know what? Your career choice kind of suck ass. I was like,
Well, no, that wasn't the point. Like he's
that wasn't the point
no,
at
what I'm
all.
saying is like
he
that's the
doesn't
kind
care
like
that
that's
she's gay.
no, that's what I'm saying. Like that was what it seems like how he was trying to like.
Oh yeah,
say
yeah.
it.
The
No,
way
like,
that he
like-
wrote it, yeah.
Yeah, like who? So what?
Yeah.
You're gay, man, but like your career choice kind of sucks ass. There's no like cushion to the blow. It's just like hey, look, you know, mom and dad are just gonna treat you like that. Like at the end of the day, it's like
Here's another comment from
Yeah.
somebody else. OP, thought process. You guys remember what OP means, right?
Yes.
Okay. OP, thought process. I am
Not OP from country people. Just saying.
OP, thought process. I am straight and male. She should have listened to me.
on that one, it's the same thing. Like live your life, like do what you want, but at the same time, it's just like you know the career path you're gonna choose.
No, he didn't say that.
No,
The
he
comment
didn't.
was like from somebody else, like saying that's what he thinks that, or they think that this person sounds like.
Oh.
And I'm just like,
Well,
kind of, but not really.
Not really, because
yeah.
like at the end of the
Because
day,
at this point, it's not about that. I
Yeah,
get
it's
it
not
because
about that.
It's like one of those things that the queers do. We're like, whenever it hits, and we're like, slay. I don't think you slayed there, honey, at this point in time, because you're not listening to the story. If you
No,
think
yeah.
that that's a slay by saying that comment, you're missing the point, and you're not really valuing the point of the conversation.
Because as far as
You're
it
just
goes,
trying to be like,
it sounds
I'm
like
right, you're right, queen. Let's go.
no.
Instead.
Because as far as it goes, it's just like it's a brother trying to do his brotherly duty and look after for his sibling. But
Yeah.
it's like I said, it's like right approach, wrong execution type shit. It's
Yeah.
just because like as far as it goes, it's just. Again, it's like it's like someone telling you, it's like, dude, I'm depressed, I'm suicidal, and like their response is like, all you gotta do is log in and walk away. It's like, bro, if you don't fucking like talk me down from this shit,
Like, yeah, for real.
Yeah, so
I will jump.
So we're just gonna neglect that comment because that person thinks that they know better and they're just there for the drama. So the next comment says, there are very, very few circumstances where saying "I told you so" does not make you the asshole. Since you didn't even bother trying to offer consecutive advice, you're the asshole.
But he did.
but he did. He told her, it's like, yo, your career
But
path
also,
shows.
how consecutive was it? Was it every job that they did together, or was it just this one job? And then
I
it
think it
goes
was-
back to
I think it was just this one job because it was their both of them choosing their careers to follow.
yeah.
So that's like saying like your buddy and you are both like in like trying to pass like the bar for like, you know, to be a lawyer or whatever.
Yeah.
And then one of you decides like, man, you know what, fuck this, like I'm gonna be an artist, and starts painting. I was like,
Sounds like Nick from New Girl.
yeah, it's like that. It's just like the whole like, which by the way, I love that show.
I love that show. It's such a great
No,
show.
Oh, which like kind of like a side note real quick, did you know she was in a band?
No side note.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
No side note. We're doing
Sorry.
we're doing Reddit.
I know the guy that plays Winston. I know he's like an
Real quick,
actual
real
R&B.
quick, Zoe Deschanel. It's called She and Him. It's a really good band.
And she sings
Oh,
really
I'll
well
think it
too.
too.
Yeah.
Oh well, obviously she sings in the show. I'm like, I figured she's great.
No, but yeah, like that's pretty much it. It's just like no, like you're not the asshole. Like you were trying to help out your friend. Like I don't know if that's like the right career choice. It's just
Okay, so the next
or your sibling.
Okay, so the next comment says, it really seems as though you're very into being right, quote unquote. You have all the answers and you want everyone to make decisions exactly like you told them. Your parents haven't listened to you. Your sister hasn't listened to you since you were plus you were just better than everybody else. Honestly, I get it. You are 24 and things are currently working out for you. Just remember that when things go bad, it's not always your fault. And even when it is, sometimes you just F up and need to learn and move on. Support
Yeah,
your
well, that's the
sister
thing,
and
though, like-
listen.
Sorry.
You might have you might have something to learn about her experiences. She has a family that does not respect her decisions. In quote unquote parentheses, including you with her major and job decisions. This can
No.
make a person have a hard time trusting herself. You are different people. Let her be her own person and make her own decisions. And then OP responds, I was thinking worst case scenario, she'd get kicked out at 18. She would have just had good money to just fall back on, and for the holidays, jobs. We live in a wealthy town, and I do jobs with my cousin. Cleaning gutters, lawn mowing, junk removal, Christmas lights, anything we can get our hands on, and always tipped very well. Thing is, she rarely is ever wanted to come in. It's not that I
So
have
she doesn't
all
like to
the
do hard
answers.
work.
I just like the idea of complete responsibility.
No, I don't.
Maybe I'm just young and stupid, but that money would have kept her comfortable for 6 to 12 months without a job. And then someone commented,
Wait.
"You are
before
young
you
and
read that.
stupid, and you're the asshole."
No, like he's not the asshole because at the end of the day, like what the other comment said, talking about like maybe you just have all the answers and you want people to follow you. It's like no, like or else he would have been telling his sister a long time ago, like before they graduated from their majors, as like before she got like became a veterinarian, he would have kept on hounding her. It's like, yo, you're doing it wrong. You're not supposed to be doing this. Like you're supposed to be following my career. That's where like, yo, like I have all the answers. Like do what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, he supported her by like saying, you know what, like that's what you want to do. Cool, go that way. I'm gonna go this way. I was like, I still love you. There's nothing wrong. But at the same time, I cannot shield you for when you fall on your ass. That's something that you're gonna have to learn and walk through. Because at the end of the day, that's called tough love. I was like, if there's a difference between if he was just being all tough and no love, but that was actually him being love. Because at the same time, you're like, yo, I see the career path you're going to take. I'm just telling you this as a warning. I'm not saying I don't support you, but like, hey, like it's not going to be very profitable, and that's what he did. So he's not the asshole for like rejecting her from like saving her from like.
Well, he's not rejecting her.
No, not
Yeah,
like.
yeah, yeah. I know what you mean, but like,
yeah, like he's not like the asshole for like making her learn the hard lesson. But like, hey, like yo, you're out of a job. You got to figure some shit out. Like you can't mooch off of me.
and,
I was like,
yeah,
Yeah.
And context matters because we don't know how she is. We don't know how exactly
yeah,
the way
Yeah.
she portrays herself. So, say she was one of those more masculine version of a queer person. Why would doing this be hard? Sometimes
I don't know.
it's okay.
From the way that they said, from the labor that they were doing, it didn't sound like she was that type of queer.
But you never know. But like,
the
even then-
flannel and the.
Oh,
never mind.
Well, really?
no.
Well, I was just throwing. I was gonna say Subaru.
Oh my god.
No, because all lesbians will drive a Subaru, whether you're femme or not.
Well, it depends. If it's a Subaru Outback, then we know she's. Never mind.
No, it means that she has a femme with her.
Yeah. They always have like
the
that
fam always asks
carabiner
for
attached
it.
to their hip.
Is that right, Sophie?
No comment.
No, but
hey,
like
we're all queer here, except for him.
Yes, we are.
Except for him.
Except
no, but as far as it goes, like I don't think he's the asshole because at the end of the day, it's like you can't walk somebody's like you can't walk in somebody's shoes, especially like if they fell on their own ass. I was like, you gotta let them learn their own lesson.
Yeah.
I was like, you were the good guy by telling her. I was like, hey, like trying to like be apprehensive and be like, hey, the career path you're choosing, just know it's gonna have a lot more downs than ups, or probably the same amount of downs and ups, but you just have to go through it.
Yeah.
I
So
was like,
overall, personally, I think
no,
I need
not
more
the-
clarification.
Yeah, need more clarification, but definitely not the asshole.
no.
Yeah.
I say the asshole, only for the sole fact of telling her I told you so. Because but that's a biased opinion. Because I'm not about telling people I told you so. I'd rather say that, hey, like I did warn you, but it's okay. Let's get through this. Let's move on.
As the biased opinion, where me and you can agree is, or frankly agree to disagree, is where we both agree that like, yo, intention was there, execution was off.
Yeah.
So because the execution was off, that's where I differ from like you.
But the main question is like, am I the asshole for saying that I told you so? Basically. So.
Well, I don't think.
But I don't think he really said I told you so to
I don't think
her.
he said he told her so. He just kind of like let her know. It's like, yeah, you can't like.
She
mooch
kind
off
of brought
me.
this upon herself.
Yeah.
Is that not I told you so?
No, because the I told you so would have been
I don't
like.
think so.
Okay.
Would have been like, because if you brought this upon yourself, it means like, yo, sooner, like earlier, sooner than later, I told you, it was like, hey, this
You're
career
right.
path is a
You're
lot.
right.
It's
Yeah.
not, so that's why I don't think he's the asshole.
I see
Yeah.
it. No. Because if you would have been like, I told you.
Like I
'Cause
said,
he wasn't even coming. He
yeah.
wasn't coming at her that way either.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't.
But like I said, the execution was off.
He didn't come at her
Yeah.
sideways
Yeah.
at all. He came
The
at her
execution was
straightforward.
off, yeah.
He was like, I'm finna just tell this girl like,
Yeah.
hey, like I love you, and like the way even.
Yeah. Like he
Yeah.
was, like I said, intention was there. You could feel the intention of him trying to be
So
the brother, but like
baby boy,
execution
what's
was
your
poor.
name? Am I the asshole? Throwaway. Oh, it's a throwaway account.
Yeah, but no.
You're not the asshole, baby.
Yeah.
You tried your best. You did what you could do.
Yeah.
She's heartbroken, but
Yeah.
now if you're even watching this, no one's gonna.
Yeah.
No one's gonna know. But if you're even watching this, just know that you're not the asshole. People who are hurt are gonna say hurtful things. Are gonna be hurt and say hurt and stay hurt until
They're
they
allowed
heal.
to feel how they feel in the moment because
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
they're going through hardship, but at the same time, that doesn't make you the asshole for like not cushioning the blow of their hardship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, sometimes just being there present is more than enough.
yeah, and you're
Like-
and you're their present. So
Yeah.
don't let this ruin your relationship because you were the only one who was there for her when she
You're
was
not the asshole. You're just illiterate.
Yes, because it was so hard to read
It's
this.
so hard to read.
Like, bruh,
And we're dyslexic.
I didn't want to read it because
I'm not dyslexic.
I
am.
am though.
Didn't we have this
I-
conversation last time?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I chose not to read it because I could have just sensed by the way you were talking. I was like, I'm gonna have a stroke.
No.
I was like, I'm gonna have a fucking stroke.
It was hard for me to read it because I was reading, and everyone knows here that I like I'm really good at storytelling and I can read. So, bruh, it fucked me
You
up.
probably could tell it from our faces, like
Right.
when he was reading. The
As you
story.
were reading, I was like, I'm
Like,
They heard me
trying to-
last time and
yeah.
they knew how good I was. So I was like, what the fuck? Like, no, this is.
Dude, I was gonna start twitching in a second. I was like,
It's mostly because it's a bunch of run-on sentences. So and I'm
Through
drinking.
everything.
So I was drinking last time too, and I was still able to do this. So what did you do to me?
no, yeah.
So calm down.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go on to the next one.
Can I be fired for taking nudes in work bathroom?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
Me, a female.
No, yes, especially like if if your boss.
Finish the story.
Respond.
Let me read the story.
Sorry, my own opinion.
So, legal advice. Me, female, 33, and my partner, male, 34, have been having problems at home, mainly in the bedroom area due to some recent health problems. In an attempt to keep things alive, we've been sending each other sexy pictures and messages throughout the day. I've taken one in a work bathroom. It's a single occupancy and not for customer use. Later that day, I sent a picture into a work group chat of a
IKEA.
Later that day, I sent a picture into a work group chat of a screenshot of a Teams message. At the bottom of the screenshot were thumbnails of mine and my partner's nudes. It was deleted a day later when people made me aware of it. I called my boss to inform him of what happened, and an HR investigation has taken place. I am being investigated for gross misconduct because of where the picture was taken. Am I going to get fired? Yeah, you are, sweetie. I'm
Yeah, you
sorry.
are. No, you like,
Yeah.
If it was on company time, like you're definitely gonna get fired. I was like, unless your manager is cool, and I was like, girl, you should have I would have took the pictures for you, type shit. But no,
Yeah, no. The HR is getting involved.
Yeah,
Yeah,
HR is getting
it's
involved.
not
Yeah,
looking
you're
good.
If it was lunch break,
yeah.
you good.
Well,
Yeah,
then
especially if you're clocked out.
Yeah, well, if you're clocked out, then they're gonna make the technicality in the arguments like you were on company grounds, you were like in the uniform.
That's true too. HR is pretty good about that.
How the fuck they gonna know?
Remember, HR is there for the company,
the company.
protection of the company, not
You
really
don't
the
think they're gonna
protection for
recognize the
you.
company?
Just
Like,
saying.
you were busting it open in our restrooms. I was like, man, we haven't cleaned those since last week. You didn't even sign the cleaning sheet.
Wow.
That's a good take.
That's a good take. I was like, wow.
I didn't fucking pay attention.
Yeah. Sorry, it's just like my whole like little germophobia kicked in. I was like, bitch, you busting it open? I'm like, yeah.
So,
Like we
you
see
want to
the,
say your opinion?
I said what I said.
Okay.
Like if it's in like lunch, like I said, if it's lunchtime, it's fine. Like if it's honestly, it's not fine because it's inside the company policy. But I'm not gonna. I've done. Never mind. Go on.
You're like, just go on. All right, so we'll read the comments. Locked. Lie about it. It's not practical legal advice, people. Oh, don't lie about it. I mean, if the picture evidences are there. Oh.
yeah, if you accidentally send it to like the work group chat, it's done. You're like,
Yeah.
you're
It's
just clock
over.
on out. Take a video on your way out. It's just like, yo, I was showing these titties in the parking lot or so whatever the fuck, and just that's it.
It was
Yeah.
It was a Wendy's.
It was a Wendy's. All right, another commenter said, maybe. How long have you worked there? Opie said, 9 years all in all.
She was
So you're
sending
entitled
Arby's
to a
photos
full
and McDonald's.
So you're
interrupting
entitled
her.
to a full investigation. I would be surprised if they went down that route immediately because it's somewhat of a strange situation. Ultimately, you've used company time for personal uses. There's no public nudity involved, and there's already an element of nudity in the toilet through normal use. So really, it's around to being paid to work. But instead of messaging around on your phone, would that in it of itself be gross misconduct? Another commenter said on the same chat, were there timestamps or any reasonable evidence to say these were taken during active work hours rather than, say, potentially lunch break time? Opie said, a fair point if indeed it was during unpaid time. However, if it was during working hours, I think arguing that may aggravate the situation rather than mitigate it. Owning it as a lapse in judgment and a lesson learned may well be the best course of action.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, this isn't Opie. This was the commenter that started the.
Yeah,
how
like I
long
said,
you've been-
regardless, that's a fine gray area because like, yo, it could have been company time. If not, you could have been on company grounds, or if not even that, you're still in company uniform. I was like, we see the Costco glizzy in the background, bitch. You were clearly still like at work.
But if it's in the restroom, is it really?
Yeah, but then at the same time, it's like, yo, like what the fuck? It's like we recognize our restroom, like we gonna use it every single day.
It isn't like a Costco glizzy.
This is a very long comment because there's more people commenting on that same comment.
I just read the first two.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And then if OP
there's a
responds, then I would read it. 'Cause
Well, OP did respond, but then it was removed. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
because OP probably said something crazy.
I have no idea. But
I was
yeah.
like, damn, she busting it open.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what the person said before OP, and then whatever the response was right after. Because that means that we can get the
Because there was multiple comments, but the last comment before they responded should be all
What's the
right.
Addy?
Should be written warning or verbal, even for gross misconduct. You can get a final written warning, still keep the job. I would say it was a lapse of judgment. The situation at home isn't the best, in a moment of weakness in order to keep my marriage or relationship, which is going downhill pretty fast. I've done what I've done. I've been under a lot of stress and pressure at home for most of this year, trying my best to keep it contained, but as seen above, in a moment of lapse of judgment, it was done. I know it's wrong and will never do it again. So that's what they're saying for that.
Well, yeah, like
That's
even
the cop out.
But
Yeah.
even the thing is, like, if you apologize, it's such a great area that HR will still probably let you go. So the apology is kind of like null and void at this point. Like, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, and the only person who would fire you would be the management, because management says,
I was like, how dare you, like, not send me any nudes? I'm like, bitch. I was like, don't you want to move up in this company?
"Thank God it's not the car industry."
I know, right?
No, I'll tell you our story.
Yeah. No, like, dude, I could show you, like, actual, like HR violations against me. Like, because the guy, like, was gay and he was just blowing my shit up. Like, off the clock, everything. Like, I'm talking about hard, like, to the point where, like, I'm just, like, not, I've already told him no, like, stop harassing me. And, like, he's still blowing me up, but I'm letting him dig his own grave just by, like, not responding and just, like, saying that it's red. And then finally when I, like, show, like, I'm not going to name the company, but when I show it, like, 3 people got let go, including the, like, and he was the head of HR.
Dang.
Like, he was like, bro, like, how dare you stand where they, like, you know, like
The protection.
yeah.
It's crazy.
I was like, you swore you, like, you weren't gonna be what you were, like, against. Like, you were the chosen one. You were supposed to lead it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
well, that goes back to HR though. Like,
HR is not for, like, employees.
no,
Like,
they're
it's-
not. They're
yeah.
there for the protection of the company,
Yeah.
and a lot of people don't realize that because they're like, "Well, HR's there for me." Well,
No, it's not.
they
No,
are,
it's
but
not.
they're not.
Never go to HR.
No.
Never fucking go to HR. And if you do go to HR, record everything they fucking say.
Yeah, because
It's not a crime.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just make sure you read your guidelines very
No, yeah,
carefully,
so-
for real.
The head of HR got fired. The manager got fired because the manager didn't do anything for me. And then on top of that, the regional got fired because the regional just said, like, yeah, I'll make sure he never does it again.
And
I
then never had anything done with it.
And I never had anything done with it. And then finally I had to reach out. I had to go behind all of their backs, talk to one of my friends from the IT department and tell him, like, hey, I was like, this is what happened. And I showed him the images. Have you heard anything? And he's just like, no, because the head of HR is still working there. And I was like, okay, cool.
Dang.
Can you just reach out to whoever you got to reach out to, tell them to contact me. And then 2 weeks later, they reached to me. I was like, yeah, like, we saw, like, the images. Like, do you have the originals? Like, yeah, I have them. And then I was like, well, like, this is what's going on. Like, people try, like, at that point, like, the manager were doing so much to try to cover their own asses.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like, and then, I just, like, they had me on audio, and I told them, I was like, no, I'm recording everything. Like, because no one did anything for me. It was coming from HR. Then when someone did try to do something, they sent me the link to HR to report it. So,
Which
like,
was-
it's going to go straight to the
Keep
guy
going in
who
a
was
circle.
doing
Keep
it.
going in a circle. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, no, fuck that shit. No, yeah, you're definitely going to get fired, but, like, you know, it's your life. Hope you and your husband, like, re-spark that.
Okay, so thank you guys for joining us today. We had a really fucking amazing time. This was probably going to be a little bit longer than most of them, but it's going to be on YouTube. No more Patreon because of the shit that I said a while ago. But we're happy to have you guys, and I'm happy to be here, and we'll have our production better this mic won't be so strong and so potent. It'll be situated, and we'll have everything more acclimated.
Hopefully, we'll see.
And I did tell them about the mic situation too, so
Yeah.
we're just happy to have you guys. So at the end of the day, like, subscribe if you like what we're doing. If you guys want to join us, we're just gonna be the realest that we can be, and even with the production bullshit, we're still gonna try our best. Okay, so we love you.
And feel free to comment on whatever subjects you guys want us to talk about, or if like you want us to do your version of "Am I the asshole?" or "I just need advice." You know, we're not the best people to do it, but we'll give it an honest shot.
Yeah,
And like if you have your OnlyFans and you're working at like 9 to 5, like pop your pussy in the restroom. No one gives a fuck. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Drop your code. We'll support.
As long as we get it free.
But honestly, submit your shit. Like, he's not wrong. Like, if you have something, if you want to ask, you can do it anonymously, and I will not say your name. So just submit it to me on my my account, which is the DBJ. So that's actually our account, but a handle. So submit anything you want to ask, anything you want to say. We're going to ask those questions and see whether you feel like you need an opinion. We're going to give you the honest opinion, so don't ask for bullshit, because we're going to tell you the real shit.
Facts. So if you can't handle the truth, don't say anything.
Whether you feel bad about cheating on your loved one or whatever, or like, you know, hooking up with your boss.
We'll probably talk shit first, but we'll say something.
Like, girl, did you at least get a pay raise? Like, come on, man. Like,
so anything's on in the app.
Or if like something shitty happened at a certain company, let us know.
Straight up, especially after that HR situation that we've had.
Yep.
But yeah, click like and subscribe. Drop down in the comments on anything that you guys want to talk with us about, and we'll try and squeeze them in the next one.
So follow us on DBJuicePod on Instagram and TikTok, and then you guys will find us there. And if you want to follow me personally, it's Heka Vang. You'll find me there anywhere. It's on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, whatever you want to find. Okay, that's me. What about y'all guys?
I do have Instagram and Snapchat, but I don't really check it. But it's under Soapy, so same thing. Just message me if you want.
And we'll tag her if it's easier.
So I have an Instagram. It's at None Your Business, because I'm very privated. If you guys do want to follow me or like just stalk this account, and all these people here follow me, so you know you got some digging to do. But yeah.
Who knows? Maybe he'll make a public account just for the public.
One of them is public, but I'm not gonna say which one.
Oh. But yeah, guys, we love you guys, and thank you for joining us. Don't forget. Good love and good life. Salud.
Late night talk.